More than 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Yes, you heard that right. Over 1,000 bottles.
Breaking news now. The indictment against Sean Diddy Combs has just been unsealed. Combs is being charged with racketeering conspiracy, alleging he ran an enterprise that he engaged in forced labor or kidnapping, arson, and other crimes. He's also charged with trafficking by force.
I speak to him all the time.
What's his reaction to everything this happened?
We knew this was coming. I mean, he moved to New York, as I think some of you guys know. We brought him to New York about 2 weeks ago because we knew this day was going to come, and it's here.
Sean Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy.
We've been waiting for this moment for almost a year, and it's finally here. Diddy has been arrested and officially charged. Now, I know you might think you've heard all there is to know about Diddy's twisted antics, but trust me, once you hear the shocking details from this indictment, you'll be absolutely sick to your stomach. But what's even more outrageous? Diddy's shameless lawyers are still doubling down, claiming he's an innocent man being unfairly targeted, despite the fact that we all saw that footage of him caught in 4K putting his hands on Cassie. And that's not all. Reports are swirling that Diddy is gearing up to snitch, dragging his celebrity friends down with him. And you already know, people are saying Jay-Z is first on the list. So buckle up, because we're diving deep into this mess, and trust me, it's worse than anyone imagined. Let's get into it.
I spent the evening with him. I was with him until about 1 o'clock. His spirits are good. He's confident. He is dealing with this head on, the way he's dealt with every challenge in his life. And he's not guilty. He's innocent of these charges.
It's official. Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested after multiple lawsuits accused him of SADV and other serious crimes. On Monday, September 16th, nearly a year after his ex, Cassie, filed her lawsuit, Diddy was taken into custody at the Park Hyatt Hotel on West 57th Street, where he had recently moved. U.S. Attorney Damian Williams confirmed that federal agents arrested Diddy that night based on a sealed indictment from the Southern District of New York. Now that the indictment has been unsealed, the details are truly disturbing. Charges claim that for decades, Diddy abused, threatened, and controlled women to protect his reputation and hide his actions. Prosecutors say he used his employees, money, and power to carry out these crimes. The indictment describes Diddy's business empire as a criminal enterprise involved in extortion, trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, bribery, and more. It also accuses him of forcing women into disturbing acts, controlling them with substances, career pressure, and violence. The document highlights his repeated abuse of women, including the hotel surveillance footage where he was seen attacking Cassie. This case is just getting started, and it's looking worse than anyone expected.
The surveillance footage that was captured inside of a Los Angeles hotel in 2016 allegedly shows Combs assaulting then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura in a hallway. A now-settled lawsuit filed by Ventura claimed that she was trying to leave the hotel after a drunken Combs punched her. The video appears to show Combs chasing her down the hall, throwing her to the ground, and then repeatedly kicking her.
The indictment also claims that Diddy's violent behavior wasn't just directed at the women he dated. It extended to his employees, witnesses, and others around him. Regarding the criminal enterprise charge, the indictment alleges that Diddy used his businesses and employees to carry out, facilitate, and cover up his and others' commercial EX activities. Prosecutors claim that from at least 2008, Diddy and his known and unknown accomplices were part of a criminal organization called the Combs Enterprise. This organization was allegedly involved in extortion, trafficking, forced labor, interstate transportation for prostitution, coercion, drug offenses, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. The indictment states that Diddy's criminal network operated as a unit with a common goal, and as its leader, Diddy influenced both U.S. and international commerce. The document describes how the Combs Enterprise lured women into Diddy's circle, often under the pretense of a romantic relationship. Once involved, these women were allegedly forced, threatened, and coerced into participating in what Diddy called freak-offs, highly organized EX sessions with other men and commercial EX workers. According to the indictment, Diddy directed, recorded, and took pleasure in these events, sometimes lasting multiple days and involving several people. He allegedly arranged for EX workers to be transported across state lines and internationally for these sessions. The document also states that he distributed controlled substances to keep victims compliant and, without their consent, kept recordings of the encounters. After these freak-offs, both Diddy and his victims would reportedly receive 4 fluids to recover from the physical strain and substance use. Interestingly, Diddy often spoke publicly about using 4 fluids, even once mentioning on The Ellen Show that he needed in 4 before appearing on stage.
Boy, oh boy, Ellen, I love you. I know you didn't ask where I've just come from, but I just got off the plane. I'm on tour, I just did 5 nights in a row. I walked in with an IV.
I know. I walked back there and he's literally holding an IV. You just took that out yourself?
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the store. I know it's your show and everything, but I walked out with an IV and they said, thank you. They said that I would have to stay. I said, no, I have to go. I said I can pull that out myself. So I walk in and I'm talking to Ellen, I have the IV and then the blood is going down. I start to panic. I go into the bathroom and I pulled it out myself and I just made it here and I love you.
I love you too. You didn't even have time to tie your shoes.
Time to tie my shoe. The people are incredible in the back. They're like, you'll be all right, but you have to go on stage right now. So I'm here. And I usually come color coordinated, so that was all to explain why I had a blue bandage on like that. And I wasn't color coordinated.
You look fantastic. You look really great. And I want to, first of all, can we talk about, you went to Beyonce's birthday party.
Yes.
Which I'm very jealous of. I don't know her, so I shouldn't have been invited. But let's show a picture of you at, was it like a 70s themed birthday party? Or was that just a look that you decided to go with that night?
It was a 70 themed Soul Train party, but this is me once every first week of the month on a Friday night. That's my theme. You know, in life you have to keep things fresh, so.
Yeah, what are you holding there?
I'm holding my package.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to do it. So,
Hey. I just lost a lot of blood back there.
You did.
I did.
Wait, do you want water or do you want a beverage? I have a glass for you too. This is the tequila that you gave me with my name on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is Deleon tequila. This is the next level. I think I need a shot right now to shake everything up.
Come on, you're strong. You can do that.
You have to drink responsibly, so, you know, I'm a responsible person. You can't just be able to rip these caps off in the store and take a swig.
That's what they mean by drink responsibly. You can't rip the cap off in the store?
Yeah.
I think it's that
you can tell that I'm a responsible
Well,
businessman.
you're being driven. I know that, so that's fine.
Yes.
I don't have any ice. Do you want ice?
No, I don't need ice.
Okay. All right.
Here's two. Here's two you guys.
So no money on you?
I mean, it's just,
Oh, you do have money on you. Lord have mercy. Where are you going after this? It's all 20s. Where are you going after this? What are you doing?
You know what we doing, what we plan to do, girl.
Let's get back to the indictment. Claims that Diddy's employees played a major role in organizing his freak-offs. They allegedly booked hotel rooms, stocked them with supplies like controlled substances, baby oil, lubricants, extra linens, and lighting, and cleaned up afterward to cover any damage, but that's not all. Diddy's staff was also responsible for arranging travel for victims and commercial workers, delivering cash payments, restocking supplies, and scheduling 4 fluid treatments. And when Homeland Security raided his properties in March, they allegedly seized illegal substances and over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. The indictment further claims that Diddy physically, emotionally, and verbally abused victims to force them into these freak-offs and controlled them through threats, tracking their movements, monitoring their appearance and medical records, and supplying them with substances. Some victims were reportedly left with injuries that took weeks to heal. Diddy is also accused of using firearms to intimidate victims and witnesses, with federal agents allegedly confiscating 3 AR-15s with defaced serial numbers during the raid. Witnesses, including Diddy's employees, allegedly saw him using physical force, but instead of stopping him, they helped him track down and silence victims who tried to escape. The indictment also states that Diddy and his associates used kidnapping, arson, and bribery to threaten victims and prevent them from speaking out. This reportedly escalated after Cassie's lawsuit in November 2023, with Diddy allegedly offering bribes and creating false narratives to cover his tracks, and this was just count 1. Count 2 accuses Diddy of trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion between 2009 and 2018, knowingly recruiting and exploiting victims. Count 3 states that from 2009 to 2024, Diddy transported victims and commercial workers across state and international borders for prostitution. As for Diddy's response, his lawyer Mark Agnifilo says Diddy will plead not guilty and fight the charges. But let's not forget, when Cassie first sued him, he called her a liar. Then, when hotel footage of him attacking her surfaced in May, he admitted his behavior was inexcusable, but never apologized or even mentioned Cassie's name. Later, he deleted the video entirely. Now, rumors suggest Diddy might snitch on other celebrities to reduce his sentence, with names like JAY-Z, Cuba Gooding Jr., and Will Smith being mentioned. What do you think about Diddy's arrest? Will this case bring down other celebrities too? Drop your thoughts below and stay tuned for more updates.
How do you fully escape it though? Like your name, for example, was mentioned in the Diddy case.
Which was the most ridiculous thing ever.
Because you barely know
This
him,
is the
right?
most ridiculous thing ever. But again, welcome to being a celebrity. Welcome to my world.
How did you find yourself in a scenario where dozens of women were accusing you of sexual assault, pleading guilty to forcible touching, and settling lawsuits?
People feel that I'm accessible to them, so I come in contact with all kinds of people, from people who adore you, or people who are offended by you, people who feel you're aggressive, and you must stay neutral.